Time travel with English. When? In centuries. Hello, English learners. Welcome back to our series on non-defining relative clauses. In today's video, we'll focus on using when for periods of time, specifically centuries. This is an excellent way to talk about historical events or eras, and we're going to learn how to do it correctly. First, let's do a quick recap. Non-defining relative clauses give additional information about something, but they don't define it. And when is a relative pronoun we can use for times. When we're talking about centuries, we use when to introduce additional information about a period of time. Here's an example. The 19th century, when many important scientific discoveries were made, was a time of rapid change. Notice how the clause, when many important scientific discoveries were made, adds extra information about the 19th century, but it isn't necessary to understand the sentence. We could remove it, and the sentence would still make sense. To form a sentence using when for centuries, follow this pattern. Century, when, additional information, main sentence. Here are a few more examples to illustrate this pattern. The 16th century, when the Renaissance was at its peak, saw the emergence of many great artists. The 20th century, when technological advancements accelerated rapidly, was marked by extraordinary innovation. Feel free to practice creating your own sentences using this structure in the comments section below. It's easy to misuse when in this context, so let's highlight some common mistakes to avoid. Don't use when if the time isn't specific. For instance, saying, "A long time ago, when dinosaurs roamed the earth," is fine, but "sometime in the past, when I had a dog," is too vague. Don't replace when with another relative pronoun. Although which and that are often used in relative clauses, they are not used for specific times or centuries. And that wraps up our lesson on using when for centuries in non-defining relative clauses. Remember, this structure allows us to include additional historical context in our sentences, enriching our conversations about the past. I hope this video has been helpful, and I can't wait to see your practice sentences in the comments. As always, keep learning, keep practicing, and see you in our next video.